So it's a rare day when you would come halfway around the world to encounter snow in Morocco, of all places, which is where we are, for the Triumph Tiger 800 XC and Triumph Tiger 800 XR intro. And it's also a rare opportunity for us because I was in the first group today to chat with the chief engineer of Triumph Motorcycles, Mr. Stuart Wood, who gave us the presentation on the new Triumph Tiger 800s. Stuart, we got to ride the high-end bikes today, the XRT and the XCA, bikes with a lot of character, but there's a lot of other bikes in the lineup as well that can fit different budgets, different price ranges, and there's a lot. All the change you did were pretty much across the range, correct?
Yeah, that's right. There's an awful lot of work that's gone into this new range of bikes. Over 200 component level changes. So it's all about adding technology. A lot of technology's gone into the bike, refining the bike, huge amount of refinement, ergonomics, engine, sound quality even. It really is a fine bike. So the range we've got is all about choice. So all the bikes are getting all that refinement, but there's various levels and as you said, price points to give the rider the maximum amount of choice so they can choose what fits their budget and exactly what they want.
And speaking of choices today, if there was one thing that really stood out to me on the new Tigers, it was the different riding modes that are available. Explain that to us a little bit, what the rider has at his disposal in that regard.
Oh, well, this is really useful. These bikes are intended for road use and off-road use, okay? And today we were really trying all of that. Even some of the road was off-road. So with the modes, what you can do very simply with the press of a button just on the left-hand switch cube is choose from a number of different modes. So you've got road, sport, off-road, off-road pro, and a rider configurable mode, rain. Each of those modes has a pre-selection of features. So you have the engine throttle map, the traction control, and ABS. And each of those has a range of options. So, for example, if you choose off-road, you get an off-road ABS map, off-road traction control, and off-road throttle map.
And in the customizable setting, you can pick and choose which of those components or which one of those interventions and those technologies you'd like, correct?
Yeah, sure. Again, for choice, we found that people may not like the choices we've given them on the pre-selectable ones. They're very easy to access. It is literally single button press to get to them. But with the rider configurable, once you've got familiar with the bike and you know what you like, you can set up one of those modes so that's also single button press, but you can pick and mix the different modes. So you may find that you prefer the throttle response from the sport mode, but you may be going up into the mountains and have patchy conditions, and you might want the rain traction control mode. Now I've set that up, for instance, and you switch between the modes as you're riding. So as the conditions change, you can change the mode.
And speaking of adjustability, we have a lot of rider adjustability in terms of the ergonomics on these new Tiger 800s as well. I believe the seating position up or down 20 millimeters, plus or minus 20 millimeters?
It's a 20 millimeter, so you've got two positions. Yeah, that's correct.
Do we have bar adjustability on these? Or can we flip?
You can flip the risers as well.
But you moved there was a movement of the bars?
Yeah, the bars have moved back 10 millimeters. Again, we've got them a little bit closer to the rider, a little bit more control, fits more riders better, and it's better standing up as well.
It truly is a Triumph that is a do-it-all bike for a wide range of people.
Yeah, that's right. And again, the range, we've got a range of suspension configurations. We've got two different wheel sizes, again, to configure the bike more focused for road riding or for off-road riding, and that gives you a range of seat heights from 760 millimeters right the way to 860 millimeters. It's a big range of seat heights.
And we're going to see these motorcycles in dealerships when?
This spring, early spring.
So early spring 2018, you'll be able to go to your Triumph dealer and pick out your own Tiger 800. So we've got a lot more riding to do tomorrow. We want to thank Stuart for coming and sharing a little bit about the bike with us, and we're looking forward to that off-road section tomorrow.
Yeah, that should be pretty exciting. That's another dimension to the bike.
We'll see you tomorrow.